Alright guys, welcome back. We are going to look at our last example here. So again, the first thing we want to look at is our horizontal asymptote. My degree is 2 and 2. So that means I have equal, right? So this is case 2 where I divide my leading coefficients. So I really have one half. So my horizontal asymptote here is 1 half. Now I'm going to factor. So x squared minus 3x, that has a common factor of x. Taking that out, I'm left with x minus 3. Here, 2x squared, 2x, and negative 12 have a common factor of 2. So I'm going to take out my common factor first, and then I'm going to continue to factor that. X squared plus x minus 3 factors into x plus 3, x minus 3. Now looking for my holes and vertical asymptotes, right? For a hole, it's what cancels out. And I didn't cancel out anything. So, no holes. For my vertical asymptote, right, it's what's left in the denominator. So if you look, I have an x plus 3, right? It only matters if there's an x. This number doesn't matter for vertical asymptote. So it's going to be x equals negative 3. And then I have x minus 2, so x equals 2. Now, when I'm finding my values, x, y, right? Now I have to find a lot because there's some on both sides of both of these asymptotes. So to the left of this asymptote is negative 5 and negative 4. To the right of this asymptote is negative 2 and negative 1. To the left of my second asymptote is 0, 1. And to the right of that asymptote is 3 and 4. Okay. And again, I'm not going to waste your time by typing everything in and showing you how to type it in the calculator. You seem pretty confident on that. So I'm just going to tell you what we get when we get these values. So we get 10/7, 7/3, negative 5/4, negative 1/3, 0, 1/4, 0 again, and 1/7. So let's start typing or writing these in. Right, so negative 5 and 10/7, right? 1 would be 7/7, and then I have to go just a little bit more higher, 3 more 7s than that. So it's going to be right around there, a little more than 1. Negative 4 is 7/3. So again, 1 would be 3/3, 2 would be 6/3. So 7 would be 1 more third than x2. Negative 2 is negative 5/4. So again, negative 1 would be negative 4/4. And so just below that. Negative 1 is negative 1/3. So right around there. 0 is 0. 1 is 1/4. Like that. 3 is 0. And 4 is 1/7. So just above the 0 there. So if I'm connecting these dots, right, goes like that. These ones come along the fence, turn, and go back along the other fence. And these ones, if you look, are actually going like this, right? The second one's a little bit higher than the first one. And that's it. All right, we have one more type of question we're going to look at. Again, for some reason on my program it got off, so you will have to go ahead and turn the page. My page is at the bottom of my page. Okay, so the last thing we're going to look at is writing equations given information about, right, given properties about that equation. And just like we have holes and vertical asymptotes, right, that's what we're going to be given. And we have some rules we want to follow when we're given those things. So if it's a vertical asymptote, factor goes in the denominator. If it's a whole, the factor goes in both. Both the numerator and the denominator. So, for the vertical asymptote of x equals 4, I'm going to draw my fraction bar, and then I have a vertical asymptote of x equals 4. If x equals 4 is my 0, right, I'm now switching the other way. My factor is x minus 4. And that has to go in my denominator. Now, I need something in my numerator. I can put anything. I can put 1, I can put 5, I can put x. I can put whatever I want. So let's put like 3. 3 over x minus 4. That works. Okay? So there's lots of different equations you could write, but you can really put anything you want in the numerator, and you can really add any extra to it. Okay. Let's look at our second one. Again, I'm going to draw my fraction bar. So x minus 3 is a vertical asymptote that changes to a factor of x plus 3. X equals 2 is a vertical asymptote that changes to a factor of x minus 2. And again, I can put anything I want in my denominator, right? Or sorry, my numerator. Once I have that in, let's say I want to put just x. This is x over x plus 3, x minus 2. That works. We're done. All right, 2 more examples. Looking at B. I have a vertical asymptote at x equals negative 3 and a whole at x equals 2. So, vertical asymptotes just go in the denominator. So I have an x plus 3 in my denominator. Wholes go in both. So I have an x minus 2 in my numerator and an x minus 2 in my denominator. And that's my function. Done. Last example. Right, again, write my fraction bar. Vertical asymptote in the denominator, x minus 1. Whole at x equals negative 1. That's x plus 1 there, and x plus 1 there. So x plus 1 over x minus 1 times x plus 1. And we're done. And that is it for our notes for this unit. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you guys tomorrow.